What's up guys, it's TheCasualAussie back again for another Digimon TCG deck profile. It has been a hot minute since I have actually posted a deck profile, so I'm actually pretty excited to get into recording these again. Today, as you can see behind the Digi-Egg, I have my D-Brigade deck for you guys for set 4. D-Brigade was definitely one of the decks I've wanted to build since set 4 had come out. I was looking at some of the cards and this deck really did intrigue me from the beginning, so I went ahead and built it. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. We've got quite a bit to talk about here. Starting off, we have for our Digi-Eggs, we play 4 copies of Missimon and then 1 copy of Sunamon. So with Missimon, it's just a generic D-Brigade Digi-Egg, so while this Digimon has D-Brigade and its type, it gets plus 1000 DP during your turn. Bit of a shame this guy isn't D-Brigade yourself because you can't shuffle him back with stuff like Commandramon or, yeah, really just Commandramon. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it's fine. I guess it would be a bit more broken if that were the case. And then with Sunamon, while you have another Digimon with the same name as this Digimon, it gets plus 2k. So we play like 12 Commandramons in this deck and lots of multiples actually. So having Sunamon to give boost because your Commandramons are quite on the weak side, so that extra 2k boost can come in handy here and there. Anyway, moving on to the rookies, I play 4 copies of the rare Commandramon from set 4. I play 4 copies of the starter deck Commandramon. Move this out of the way so I have more room and you guys can see. We have 4 copies of the Commandramon from set 1.5. The kind of got all this D-Brigade stuff kind of start, and then finally we have 2 copies of Chumon for our last rookie. So with Commandramon on deletion, reveal top 3 cards of your deck. This Commandramon, sorry. Reveal top 3 cards of your deck. When it's deleted, you may play a Commandramon from among them without paying memory costs, and put the rest of the cards at the bottom of the deck in any order. Pretty good, like 12 Commandramon. You want to see these guys quickly, so having Commandramon 2 on deletion, you can just, it's basically a free security attack. Just play this guy, attack your opponent's security, it gets deleted, it gets immediately replaced if you top deck a Commandramon, which happens quite frequently in this deck. In this Commandramon, it's 4 costs to hard play, but 5k to evolve, 5k and 0 to evolve into. So I guess this one is the big beater of the deck, a big 5k vanilla. You need this guy, he's an amazing 5-of. And then this Commandramon right here, 2 costs to hard play. That's really all that's going for him. It's 2 costs to hard play. Just helps swarm the field and memory lock your opponents. And then finally Chumon, your opponent can't gain memory except with tamer effects. So stuff like Hammer Spark is not going to give your opponent any memory. So it's just a good way to lock your opponent out of memory. I did think about like Hagurumon as another like 2 cost to hard play thing, but I like Chumon here just because it can come up and it can lock your opponent out of going on into high cost plays. I mean, purple does play that Jack Raid, so this can also help with that. Anyway, moving on to the fours, the champions of the deck. I play 4 copies of Sealstramon. Then we play 4 copies of Tankmon. And then finally we play 4 copies of Baboongamon. So Sealstramon is the D-Brigade blocker, essentially. So 2 costs to evolve to 5 to hard play. Basically the generic 6k blockers, but in D-Brigade form. He is amazing. And he's basically just every other, like, set 1 blocker. Just lose 2 memory to attack. There's nothing special about him, but him being D-Brigade is so important. You need 4 of this guy. Definitely, he's the blocker of choice for the deck. Nothing else will do. Tankmon is just the 1 cost to evolve into, basically the Dark Tyrannomon of the deck. And that's really all he is too. He's just Dark Tyrannomon for black. But Baboongamon, this guy I have stuff to say. This guy is... Honestly, I was not sure whether I like this guy in the deck or not. But he has a main Digiburst effect, trigger Digiburst 2, D-Digivolve 1 on one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less. Really, really good card. It works on up to most ultimates, so it ain't a bad card by any means, but I was not a big fan of this card in the beginning. I was originally playtesting this plus the security triggering Garurumon from 1.5. So I originally didn't like this card, but I've been playtesting it and I love him even more. I love him now because he can easily get rid of blockers. Like, blockers are like 5 cost, 6 cost, with the ones in 1.5. You can't get, and you can even get over like stuff like Andromon with this guy. You can't get over the Cherrymon from green, but you can get rid of everything else. It's just really great for de-digivolving blockers if they can. De-digivolving blockers just for your weaker guys to be able to swing, or your Doctormon to be able to rush in for game is quite nice. Would not play any less than 4, honestly. I do like this card. We do get more D-Brigade stuff in set 5, so we will have to see how the deck changes there. But anyway, moving on to the ultimates. We have 4 copies of Tetramon. I don't know why I said 5 there. We have 4 copies of this guy. What's his name? Gogmamon. This guy is definitely an interesting card, but we'll talk about him. So, and then we have 2 copies of Andromon. So with Tantramon, during your turn, when one of your other Digimon with D-Brigade and name is deleted, reveal the top 2 cards of the deck, play 1 Commandramon among them without paying memory cost, and place the other cards on the bottom of the deck in any order. Just another way to actually get out Commandramons. If you set the rare Commandramon plus this up, you go crash your Commandramon, get that one's effect, hopefully get another Commandramon, and then Tankramon will activate, and hopefully you'll have 2 more Commandramons. Maybe you could Digivolve them into a Sealstramon to block, or you can just have them sit there ready for your next turn. It's just all about suddenly these Commandramons getting all the sources you need to go off and rush your opponent. And then we have Gogamon, or main Digiburst 1, to give one of your Digimon plus 2 until the end of your opponent's next turn. Can help your blockers get bigger. It also helps your little guys, like Commandramon, Bagungamon, do some more damage, have less chance of dying. He's quite a nice card. I am playing this guy because the main purpose of the D-Brigade deck is to get your Commandramon, actually any of your D-Brigades, into the trash as fast as possible, then finish them off with Doctormon. Gogmamon is just another way to make this happen, and as an inheritable, it's a free plus 1,000 VP during your turn, so who's going to turn that down, am I right? And then Andromon is just a 7 to hard play, 3 to evolve into blocker that can attack for free. He's quite nice. Only 2 of him because 2 is all you need. He's such a great card. I could not think of anything else I would rather play. But anyway, moving on to the Megas, I play 4 copies of the Darkdramon, and then 2 copies of Crescent Garurumon. So with Darkdramon, he has a rush, so basically he attacks on the turn you hard play him. He has 13 hard play, but this is honestly where it gets amazing, because on play, return up to 5 Digimon with D-Brigade in their types to the top of your deck in any order, and for each one, gain 2 memory. So if you have 5 of these in your, 5 D-Brigades in your trash, and 3 memory, you hard play this, you shuffle those 5 back, you gain 10 memory, you're on 0 memory, it's not your opponent's turn, and you can attack them. Pretty good for a final strike at your opponent, because just being able to strike down your opponent, like, out of nowhere with something with rush, with something that keeps you on 0 memory, especially a hard cost guy like Doctormon here. It is honestly mind-boggling that Doctormon is that powerful. And I've closed out a couple of games with him, so they never see it coming. And then with Crescent Garurumon, he has Reboot, and when Digivolving Reveal one card from the top of my deck for each Digimon your opponent has in play. You may play one black or red Digimon among them, and then put the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. He's just another guy to spam. I was either him or the Black War Greymon promo, but I don't have any of the Black War Greymon promos. I haven't been able to test it out. Actually, I'm rather happy with Crescent Garurumon, though. It is a big body. It is something else that helps me get another Commandramon or a Tankdramon out. It's fine. It's not bad. And, I mean, it is level 5 or below, so if I need a blocker, Sealstramon and Andramon are also there for the taking. Not much I can say about these guys. I love them. I do not like the 4 memory cost, though. I'm not going to lie about that. But anyway, for the level 7s, because we do play 2, I play 1 copy of Millenniumon and then 1 copy of Chaosmon. So with Millenniumon, when Digivolving, return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of their deck and trash all Digivolution cards under it. And then on deletion, if this had Digivolution cards, you may play this card from your trash without paying memory cost. Just a really good card. I would play a second if I had a second of this guy, because he is freaking amazing. I wish I had a second of this guy. I need to track a second copy of this guy down, because Millenniumon at 2. Oh boy, he is insane. Utterly insane. I really don't know what else to say about Millenniumon. He's such a good card. But anyway, Chaosmon here has Piercing. So basically when deletes an opponent's Digimon, it still performs a security check. But what makes Chaosmon amazing is its when Digivolving effect. Because you unsuspend this Digimon, then it can attack your opponent's Digimon. And it allows you to attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon as well with this when Digivolving effect. So you can play this at the end of your turn. You're still able to attack this before it passes to your opponent. Which means you can get rid of one of their more troublesome cards, like a Hercules Carpetariumon, a War Greymon from Red. Plenty of stuff you can get rid of with Chaosmon. It's just a really nice card. I still would rather the Millenniumon, but hey, Chaosmon is a fine substitute while I do not have that. Anyway, moving on to the option cards I play. Only 3 of them in this build, but they are 3 copies of Dark Side Attack. I was experimenting with this and the Dark Roar, which is the rare D-Brigade option from set 4. Where Dark Roar is basically a worse version of this. That's all I'm going to say about it. Anyway, with Dark Side Attack, it's 5 to hard play. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less. So it gets over most blockers. That's the important thing. This deck hates blockers. Blockers destroy this deck. So being able to out the blockers is just quite nice. That's all I really have to say about him. And if you flip him over in security, it activates the card's main effect for no cost. So it's just a bit of removal. Black does not have a lot of good removal, especially like a weak rush deck like this. You do need some removal. And Dark Roar is basically this, but for each it's 3 to hard play, and for each D-Brigade you have, you can delete something with a higher play cost. But Dark Side Attack is just 7 or below for 5. It's the better alternative. But anyway, moving on to the final card of the deck I play, and that is 3 copies of the Izzy from set 4. If you have 2 or more memories, set your memory to 3 at the beginning of your turn, but its on-play effect is where this card really shines, because on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. If the revealed cards are all black, gain a memory, place the cards on the top of your deck in any order. It helps to stack the deck. It's a legal way of stacking the deck, and you do gain a memory. And literally every card in here, except for the Chaosmon and the Millenniumon, is black. So being able to actually stack your deck and gain a free memory is quite nice. Especially if you flip it off security, stacking your opponent's side sitting at 0 memory. Just being able to go to 1 memory, force it to be your turn, and then you'll go up to 3 at the start of your turn. Because of this card, it's quite nice. I do love this card. And it is definitely better than the Black Tychemia for this build. But anyway, that brings us to the end of the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed. I do intend to update this deck when set 5 gets released, because I am having such a blast playing it. Also, I am trying to get out one deck of every color for set 4, so you guys are starting to build, but I might try and do more deck profiles at some point because I have a lot I want to actually showcase on the channel. But anyway, I think this is the perfect spot to end the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. Don't forget to let me know what deck you would like to see featured on the channel in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitter for more updates and uploads. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here for now. I screwed that up. But until next time, stay frosty.